Hello everyone, this is Borna Kazerani from Melbourne, Australia. I hope you're doing fine. Tonight, I'm going to have a conversation with Zainab Lax, who was born in 1991 in Germany. She is a multi-instrumentalist and music therapist, and her main instrument is harp. She has a Western classical background, but later she also has been focusing on several Eastern instruments like the Indian Sarod and Iranian Tar. Zainab decided to focus on transcultural music therapy because of her multicultural background with roots in Germany, Turkey, India, Afghanistan, and Turkmenistan, which made her flexible person with cultural empathy and the ability to easily adapt to other cultures. In 2017, she graduated as a music therapist at ArtEZ Conservatory in Enschede, Netherlands. During that study, she's gained more knowledge about several music therapy methods. She also plays harp in psychiatric hospitals for people with schizophrenia, depression, PTSD, traumatized refugees, addiction, forensic, and mentally handicapped. Currently, she is doing her master's at the Center of World Music in Hildesheim, Germany. Let me take you, and I'm going to have a conversation with her now. Hello, Zainab. How are you doing?
Hi. I'm fine. How are you?
How are you? I'm doing really well. Good to see you. Can you sit a little bit back?
Yes, sure.
Okay, perfect. So how are you doing today?
Yes, great. It's a nice weather and I'm in a good energy today.
That's fantastic. That's what exactly I'm looking for. That's fantastic. So do you want to say hi to those who are watching us now?
Hi, everybody.
Okay. So you are the first harp player actually in my show, and I'm very excited to ask you many questions. So tell me why and all music instruments you became interested in harp, and where did the connection come from?
Okay, actually, I don't really remember because I was very young. I was 7 years old when I started the harp, and my mom just like asked me what kind of instrument I would like to learn, and I said harp, but I don't remember why I picked the harp. But I guess I was impressed. And she immediately went to music school and she put me in the waiting list. So I started when I was 7 years old, and yeah.
Okay, so tell me about the connection. Tell me about now you know you're a great player of harp instrument. So tell me about the connection between you and the instrument you play.
Yeah, what really is special about the harp is that you're actually putting it on your body and you're putting it on your shoulder. So you're directly connected to the instrument and you can even like feel the vibrations while you are playing. And also like the movement that you're doing is like a hug. It's kind of that feeling. So it's really meditative while you're playing, but also like the sound when people hear it, they are getting quiet. And even like the most hyperactive people, sometimes when they start hearing the harp, they get like calm down and like they become like babies somehow.
Okay, so well, okay, that's very understandable. So, and also you decided to focus on transcultural music therapy. So, because of your multicultural background, so tell me about what exactly are you doing as a music therapist?
So, in the music therapy, I'm actually not just playing for the clients, but I let them play. So, yes,
Uh-huh.
I bring the instruments. I have a music van where there's a lot of instruments inside, and I come to the place where I will start the activity and I will give them instruments which are easy playable. Like even if you don't have any experience, you will be able to play them because sometimes they are like tuned in a pentatonic scale, for example. So there's no wrong notes. So all the instruments, they will be tuned to each other. Yes, so like this,
That's
you can like the feeling of success very easily. And um, yeah, I don't play for them, but I let them play because it's about activating the own healing power inside the people.
wow, that's very interesting. That's very, very interesting. So, well, I have limited information about the harp instrument. Tell me a little bit about the history of this instrument. Where does it come from?
Wow, I'm not prepared for this kind of question.
That's okay. Whatever you know about what you're playing.
I can just say that the harp that I am playing is an Irish harp from Ireland,
Mhm.
and but I know that there is very, very, very long history about harp. It's one of the first instruments, actually, I think. And there was in Mesopotamia there was harp, and I know that in Anatolia there was also the chang, but
Yes.
actually
Uh, This is different to the chain, yeah?
it's different. Yes. And actually, we don't know
Okay.
how the chain looked like because it's not really existing one of the instruments that people used to play during that time. So there is,
Mhm.
for example, um, Oruç Güveç, who tried to build the chain, like while looking. I got a call.
That's okay, yeah?
um,
That's okay, that's yeah.
Yeah, like he tried to build the instrument exactly how it was built during that time, but we don't know exactly how it sounded or how it was played.
Okay, that's all right. Okay, so one of the amazing experience you have is playing a harp for like in you know in psychiatric uh, psychiatric sorry hospital for
Yes.
people with schizophrenia, depression, PTSD, traumatized refugees, addiction, forensic, and mentally handicapped.
Yes.
Tell me about that experience. Tell me, I'm really, really interested to know.
Yeah, it totally depends on the sickness that the client has, but mostly I'm working with traumatized people with refugee background. And here we use music as empowerment tool. So actually, if you are traumatized, you could have the problem that you're feeling numb and you cannot connect to your own emotions. So music is a very good tool to reconnect to your emotions. I think all of you experienced it. Like when you listen to music, sometimes tears come out and some emotions come out that you didn't even know that they are inside of you. So that is the magic of music. Yeah, this we're doing, and also empowerment. So I'm using music as empowerment to prevent that they are not stable in life. So if they have a stable psychological in English
status.
exactly.
That's right.
Yeah.
Tell me about. I want to know more about your experiences. Like, how do you get your? How don't you get involved with their emotions? You know what I mean? Because when you go to a psychiatric like unit in the hospital or somewhere, you see people are just talking to themselves. You see people are just angry. Some, those who are addicted in drugs, they're not feeling okay. And obviously, you take your instrument with you to play for people, who are not mentally okay or on the right status. So how do you protect yourself to not get involved with those emotions?
So the music therapy studies, it is a really long process. My study was 4 years. So during the 4 years, you really have to learn a lot about yourself. You are actually going through a therapy yourself. So you really know where is your boundaries and where is your weak parts. And there's also, like, if you're working as a therapist, it's important that you have intervision and supervision to talk about the stuff that is struggling you. So
Wow.
yeah, it's not that you just go and you can work with it. It's a long process that you have to work on yourself as a therapist before you go into this kind of setting.
So you have to find out and you have to work. That's very interesting. So you work on your self problems to be able to play for those who are struggling with like what we mentioned, those patients. That's very interesting. So let's do something now. What about you play for us?
Yes, I can play a piece for you.
Thank you, and that's gonna be really interesting. Whenever you're ready, I'm ready, so we're gonna watch it.
Okay, so I want to play my own composition. It's called Negaresh. I cannot pronounce it the right way because it's Farsi. Yeah, please enjoy.
Thank you. Play loud as much as you can.
I will.
Where are you coming? Where are you coming? We want more. We want more. So yes, oh my God, that was so relaxing. I loved it. Thank you.
Thanks.
So play something different, probably whatever you like, but you can play something different. Can you put the camera a little bit down? So we want to. I want to see the bass also. Perfect. Okay. Wow. Play whatever you like. Go. Something rhythmic, probably. I don't know. Whatever you prefer. Whatever. wow, Zainab, thank you so, so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you. So could you please put the camera up a little bit? I found a very interesting thing in your biography, and you said music has always given you identity, and you want to share it with those having experienced rootlessness. So tell me about that.
Um, okay, so as you said that
Sorry,
I
sorry. Please put the camera a little bit down. Sorry.
like this.
Yes.
Like as you said, I was born and brought up here in Germany, but like it's obvious that I'm not pure German. So like I learned the Western classical music. I went to classical music school, but somehow there was something missing. Like I missed some notes or some kind of feeling that I could find more in the Eastern music, like Indian music, Persian, and Turkish music, because there's more of improvisation, and also we have the quarter notes, which are not existing in the Western music. So when I started to listen to the Eastern music, I really found myself in that, and I went to India. I wanted to learn the Sarod, and I found a teacher there, Anshuman Maharaj, and like I really found myself that I'm more this kind of a musician, even though I have the Western background, but like the improvisational part really suited my kind of playing. Yeah.
Okay, okay, because subconsciously you felt that you're connected more that way.
Yes, yes, for sure.
Okay, okay. Can I ask you what is your heritage background? Where are you from?
Yeah, it's a bit complicated. So my mother's side, yeah, my mother's side is German, and my father's side is very mixed. So my father, he was born in Turkey. So his mother is Turkish, but his father, he was born in Pakistan. Um, yes, but he has
Okay,
an Afghani Turkmen background.
okay,
Yeah. So his mother
okay,
tongue Farsi actually. So he migrated to Turkey.
okay. So, but you can't understand Farsi. You don't speak Farsi.
No, unfortunately.
Because when I crossed your profile, I thought that you're Persian. You look very Persian. And I saw some of the posts that you posted, you uploaded on your Instagram looks Persian, and it's written actually in Farsi. That's what I thought. Anyway, in performing concerts, what other instruments are usually playing along with harp?
So I have a few bands actually. I have one
Hmm.
band. It's called Cultural Resonance, and it's together with my brother and my sister. So my sister
Okay.
plays oud,
Flute?
oud,
Oud, yeah, yeah.
and she plays cello and tabla. And my
Okay.
brother is playing the Indian sitar and also deaf and tabla as well. And do you hear me?
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
okay, great. So this is
Yeah.
one of my bands. Another band I also have with which is down tempo techno. So we are
Hmm.
playing clubs. And
There you go. See, I'm not a musician, but I can do. There you go. So, this is my last question. I've got lots of questions, but I have to wrap it up. So, I would like to know, how do you interpret your phone keeps calling.
I'm sorry.
Your phone, someone is calling. That's right, don't worry. I would like to know, how do you interpret the refugee, and tell me about the experience that you have had with refugees.
Okay. So the main clients that I work with, they have a refugee background. So I also was working, for example, in Greece, Lesbos, in the refugee camps, where there's a lot of refugees now. It's in the media a lot, so I think you know about it. And but mainly now I'm working here in Europe, in Germany. I mean, I have 3 projects. One is with children, and one is with young people and grown-ups. Yeah.
Okay, so how has been your experience? Good, different, emotional?
Okay, that way. Yeah, it's beautiful. I love it. It's really a nice work because there's people from many cultures coming, and I am actually also learning a lot about other cultures. So it's really, for me, a beautiful work, and I really love it, though it's really tiring because sometimes you cannot plan it, and sometimes there's a lot of people, sometimes there's no people, and yeah, so I have to be really flexible, and but they're super friendly, and I really love it.
And I'm sure they love you too. Okay, so I've got lots of questions, but unfortunately, I don't want to miss the opportunity to sing another performance, which is going to be your last, which is going to be the last performance on my show, and then we're going to say goodbye. Are you agree with that? Do you like that?
To play another piece?
Another things, yeah, something, because I don't want to let you go like that. I want you to play, and I love to watching it, and people will watch that, and I'm sure they will love it. So whatever you like, just go for it, and then we're gonna wrap it up, and then we're gonna say goodbye.
Okay, great. I will play some improvisation.
What? Sorry?
I'm gonna play some improvisation.
Do whatever you like. She's good. Hang on, hang on. You need to change the camera things.
Ah, yes.
You need to go up. Just make it a little bit lower, please. Perfect. Yeah. Thank you so very much. I really loved it, and I really enjoyed. Zainab, it was such lovely meeting you, talking to you. I'm so proud of you, and what you're doing is quite admirable and well done. You're helping lots of people with through your music and through your love. So, did you like our conversation?
I liked it a lot. It was fun. Though I never met you, but it's beautiful.
I'm glad you enjoyed. I'm glad you enjoyed. And I thank you very much for your lovely personality and your talent. Thank you. You take care. Be well. I hope to see you one day in reality.
Hopefully.
All right, darling. You take care. Have a wonderful time and talk to you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye. 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 Thank you very much. I had a very great conversation with Zainab Lax. And if you want to find out more about Zainab, you can go to her profile. I'm just going to find out actually what we're talking about. And that's it. Thank you. I love you. And thank you very much for all your support. And be well.